What's good? What's good? What's good, man? What a weekend. What a weekend, man. What a weekend in battle rap. What a weekend. Personally, it was a good weekend, man. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. Make sure y'all get in the chat, man. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Let's see what we got going, man. Let's see what we got going. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribing, man. Hope y'all check me out tomorrow night. Check me out tomorrow night. We got our temperature check Tuesdays with Chilla Jones, man. Y'all know how this is gonna go, man. But we got to talk the Ultimate Madness, man. We need to talk about the Ultimate Madness. Yo, rap review. What's good, fool? How y'all doing, man? What's good? What's the word, man? What's the word, man? It's Mr. Check the Temperature, man. Man, Mickey Fax and A Ward hanging out with them this weekend. I gotta tell y'all what that was like, man. You said you need some of my merchandise. Hey man, well, you know what I'm saying? Hit me on my DM, man. Definitely shoot me a DM and some pics, man. We can definitely talk business, man. Make sure you like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But again, man, we're gonna talk about Ultimate Madness 3, round 2. Was I surprised? I guess the biggest surprise would probably be KCJ. The performance that KCJ had with Prep. Oh, South Carolina, what's good? What's good, man? No, Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax is that dude, man. I had to help that. If you haven't checked out that interview, even though we talked about recaps, man, we also talked about what he thought about the judges. So no, definitely check out that interview, man. It was a super, super dope interview, man. Got the chance to not only interview him, actually go to his concert later that night. And then me, him, and A Ward, we got a chance to sit down and really just talk, man, for probably about 2 hours. Really just sit and talk after the concert. So definitely got some knowledge, man. Don't worry, the A Ward interview with Mr. Check the Temperature is on the way, man. We're gonna make that happen probably about in a month or so, man. We got some things that we cooking up. But let's get into some of these battles, man. Oh, KCJ versus Prep. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, for me, KCJ had a lot to prove. She came into the second round with a lot to prove. Yeah, she beat Twerk, but at this point, beating Twerk has no value. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't carry that much weight. Yeah, the name draws attention, but after the attention is there, after the lights are on, I mean, it's pretty much nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the win that she had, again, like I said, horrible Twerk. He choked all 3 rounds, but I think him choking took away from the energy that she had to her bars and the battle itself, man. So she had a lot to prove, and you had the QP rumors. You had the coincidence with the Bobby Brown bar between her and Yoshi in the first round. So it was definitely a lot of pressure on a KCJ, man. Prep had some pressure on them too, man. The Swave Server versus Prep battle definitely had some controversy. I know a lot of people were not liking the judges. A lot of people had Swave Server get in that battle, man. But Prep had that third round. And, again, when you get those 1-1 situations and you get battles that close, problem is it comes down to moments. When you're talking about a tournament, you're literally talking about moments. And for me, turning 15 minutes of fame into 1 moment of silence, that was the moment that put Prep over in that battle. But he absolutely had a lot to he had a lot to show, man. He had a lot to prove. And he was talking heavy in the face-offs. He took it upon himself to become a little Sue Surf Jr. in more ways than one, man. Shout out to Victor Newman, man, Bloggerhood. You know how that go, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Everything y'all got cooking. But for me, like I said, he had in the face-off, he had a little Sue Surf-esque moment, bringing flowers, bringing, the perfume to KCJ. But just like Sue Surf, when he battled 40, it didn't go well. It did not go well. So off the coin flip, Casey won the coin flip, elected to go first, and she came out barking heavy. This was definitely not the Casey I anticipated, but it was definitely the Casey I wanted to see. That Casey was by far the best Casey I had seen since Swamp. The comfortability. I saw one thing Sue Surf did say in his pre-show that I definitely thought held true in this battle was this. He said that if he was KCJ, he would be a little bit more relaxed because she don't got nobody to worry about. She's not going up against Twerk. She's not going up against someone who has the ability to be unpredictable. You pretty much know you think you know what you're gonna get out of Prep. 9 times out of 10. And it looked like that. I mean, again, she had her swagger back. She was barking. Delivery was there. Flow was there. Cadence was there. I really love. She really harped on it on the domestic violence angle with Prep. Really, pretty much beat that into the head all 3 rounds. And her just briefly touching on it, man. She again, not really drawing too much attention to it, but addressing it just enough to know that she knew it, that we were looking for that. So fire first round, and then Prep comes out with a choke. See, this is what I think what happened with Prep in this choke in the first round. I think that once he saw KCJ come out with that domestic violence angle, he was so like hyped to rebuttal that once the rebuttal happened, he kind of like went blank. Like once the rebuttal happened and it didn't necessarily hit as he wanted to, his mind kind of went blank and he kind of panicked. And so it was a bad choke, bro. But I mean, he did get his round back and finish it up. But I mean, it was still 20-second choke. The second for me, Casey was probably her strongest round. Casey went crazy in that second, bro. Casey went crazy. I hate that Casey keep getting people who choke. I mean, we're gonna get into that. But yeah, Casey went crazy in the section. Really just built off the momentum for the first and kept rolling, kept rocking, kept rolling. And for Prep, he had that cringy sex angle. I hate intergender matches because I hate hearing the sex angle. I don't want to hear how big you think you are. I don't want to hear about how small you say he is. Like that. Cut all that out, please. I don't care about none of that. And you know what I'm saying? For me, again, Prep second round it just didn't hit, and I had a 2-0 going into the third. But this is what I will say about Prep. He definitely has the third round. He has that on lock. He know what he's doing in that third round, man. But it just wasn't enough. I had KC 2-1 clear. I definitely had KC 2-1 clear. KCJ to the finals for 100 racks? KCJ? Interesting, man. Very interesting, man. Make sure we getting those likes up. Make sure we getting those likes up. But KCJ to the finals. We're gonna get to her opponent in the finals in a little bit. But KCJ to the finals is definitely a shocker. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm probably most surprised out of her performance. I would give her battle of the night, or not battle of the night, but performance of the night. I definitely would give it to KCJ. Performance of the night based off the fact the amount of pressure she was under. But yeah, KCJ 2-1 clear. Let's go to another one that really didn't need too much. Drugs versus Rum Nitty. We know how that we knew how that was gonna go, man. I didn't think that Rum Nitty got a 30. I will say that. I definitely gave Drugs the second. I gave Drugs the second. But I'll say this, Rum Nitty was a lot better than what he was for Serious Jones. You could definitely tell that he took drugs serious. You could definitely tell that he realized he was finally rapping for $100,000. He had Hollow waiting in the wings, and Hollow was there. Did y'all realize that Hollow was in the background and was actually at Ultimate Madness on Saturday? He did a Hip Hop Is Real interview and said he was in the room, and he had a mask on. But if you when the battles drop, go back, he got like a black and white LOM hoodie on with like white letters, and it's like a little bit of red splash in the middle. But yeah, he was there waiting in the wings, probably doing his research, getting ready for Summer Madness. And he did say on the Hip Hop Is Real interview that if Rum Nitty would have lost, it was about to be Rum Nitty versus Hollow the Don for known. But we got what we got, and we got Rum Nitty 2-1 clear off to the Final Four, man. And let's talk about his opponent. Cortez versus Jack Boy. Now I'm not gonna lie. I thought Cortez was gonna win. Me personally, I'm sorry. I thought Jack Boy was gonna win. I honestly went with Jack Boy. The reason I went with Jack Boy is because I thought in that first round he had more moments. He had more moments in his first round battle against Cortez. Yeah, Cortez caught a body, but tournaments sometimes are about moments. And so I really like the energy of Jack Boy he had in that first round, and he brought that and more to the second. But I don't think that the shock value was there that second time around, man. Hey, man, it's 10 people in this chat, man. I need 10 thumbs up, man. Help a brother out, man. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe and make sure you liking the channel. Don't forget, I got Chilla Jones tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I got Chilla Jones, man. So make sure, matter of fact, on Twitter, man, make sure you following me on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. And if what I'm doing is the best question that I get for the Chilla Jones, man, I'm gonna send you Mr. Check the Temperature hat, man. I'm gonna send you a temperature check hat, either in the red or the black. I'll let you choose, and I got you. Oh shit, here Showtime SP. Hold on, well, I guess you can't hold on. What's up, bro? Hey, I'm live with the people, man.
I figured you was live. I saw that and I didn't know if you was actually live for real. So I'm ruining the whole thing.
Look, you live with the people.
Y'all. It's your boy ass. Showtime SP. Nobody that knows body. Wow. That's right. I hit niggas up randomly.
Hey, I'm gonna call you when I get off the phone. I'm gonna call you when I get off this live.
All right, you do that. Get this work.
Bro, hold on real quick. You see they dropped the chess versus Loso battle for 10 seconds?
I was about to say, check again.
It gone that quick, man. They did me dirt ball, but I hit you right back.
All right, bro.
Yeah, man, this battle rap thing is real. But yeah, Jack Boy versus Cortez. I definitely picked Jack Boy coming into it. I thought Jack Boy had great rounds. I thought it was a lot closer than what the judges said. I still had the outcome the same. I had it 2-1 Cortez, but I'll say this. I think, obviously Jack Boy was in there for 100K, but the respect he got back, man, is probably worth more than 100K because now we want to see Jack Boy main. And, that's a hell of a statement to say from where we was a couple months ago. We wasn't saying that pre-tournament. But now that he's out of the tournament, I definitely want to see him soon. Definitely not on a gnome. I don't think he's ready for that capacity. But give him one of them Born Legacies, man. Get him a one-off. I definitely want to see Jack Boy. I'll say this, Cortez though. Cortez is rapping for $100,000. I know he said he was rapping for his respect, and I'll be honest with you, Cortez, bro. Listen to me. You can't be rapping for your respect. You've been in the game too long. Like, you 10 plus years in the game, you still can't be talking about the people that don't respect you. Hang out with the ones that do and move on like everybody else. I don't like that. Well, I don't get my credit amongst my peers. So what? It's battle rap. So what? Do you get your money, get your wins, and go about your day. But what you doing right now, I tell you this. If you was looking for respect, you got it back. You absolutely got it. That fool Showtime is everywhere, man. Shout out to Showtime SP. That's my brother for real. No, man, but I'm telling you, Cortez, he's rapping different, bro. He's rapping different. I love the way he was switching up his flows in that battle, really showing the levels. Again, like I said, if you were going for moments, you was pulling for Jack Boy main. But if you were looking for structured rounds, cadence, bars, deliveries, structured angles, and you wanted to follow the story better, you went with Cortez, and that's what you got. Cortez versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty, this is your second rematch. And this rematch is not gonna be like the first, sir. You in for a dog fight. This is what I'll say though. Rum Nitty, you're gonna have to give us the best Rum Nitty that you have given us in a while. In a long while. Definitely the best Rum Nitty of this tournament. The first round you did is not going to beat Cortez. The second round you did is not going to beat Cortez. I'm telling you that right now. Cortez, your problem is you have to smoke Rum Nitty. You don't have to just beat Rum Nitty. You have to smoke Rum Nitty. And the reason why you have to smoke Rum Nitty is because you're not winning the fan vote. Do not expect reaction when you battle Rum Nitty. Do not expect to win the fan vote. If it goes to a fan vote, just walk off stage. Walk off stage because you know Rum Nitty's going to the finals. You have to smoke him in 3 minutes, 2-minute rounds, 30-second grace period. You have a job to do, Cortez. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the tweet. I'm not asking for an interview. Yes, I am. But I'm going to wait till after the tournament. But this is what I'm saying. Again, don't let it go to the fan vote. If you let it go to the fan vote, don't be surprised. Same thing with Swave Sever. Why are you older battle rappers surprised when you lose the fan vote? I do not understand that. I do not understand that. So don't let it go to a fan vote. That is what I would say. That is going to be the key for Cortez in that battle, but it will be an uphill battle. But I'm definitely excited to see that. Now, the main event, the battle that I have been looking forward to, obviously, since the end of the first round, but a battle that I had projected that was going to happen. And it may need to happen again. Maybe not soon, definitely not soon, but maybe like 3-4 years. This might be a battle that we really might want to revisit and give it some time. Swamp versus Geechee Gotti. This is what I'll say. And shout out to Swamp, man. If you haven't watched my interview with Swamp, I did an interview with Swamp last Tuesday leading up to the battle with Geechee Gotti. That is fire. Now, if you want to cut through all the filler, for lack of a better term, there's another video that's about 20 minutes on my live straight to the interview. But definitely check out that interview. Shout out to Swamp, man. Swamp is about to be a problem. If you don't think that Swamp is about to be a problem already now, I guarantee you Swamp is about to be a very, very big problem, bro. You know, during that interview, one thing I said about Swamp is that, to me personally, he reminds me a lot of Averb. He reminds me a lot of Averb. And I'm going to tell you why. Because with Swamp, he's doing it by himself. No one was shouting out the Carolinas like he was. He came out the gate screaming Carolina. Some people, I'm not naming, everybody wasn't screaming Carolinas when they came out. He was flag carrying for the Carolinas. And again, he's doing that on his own. Very little cosigns. Very few cosigns. And for me, he's getting better, man. He's getting a lot better. And I think that Swamp is someone that when the crowds come back, when we get back into these big stages, Swamp is going to be a star. Even bigger star than what he already is. Swamp is going to be a star. And why do I say that? I say that because when you're in those small rooms right now on Caffeine, it's only battle rappers in there. And for whatever reason it is, he is not getting the crowd reaction he deserves. His bars are not getting the crowd reaction they deserve, and that is why I have a problem with that. Because some people judge battles off crowd reaction. Let's be honest. Hey, make sure you thumbs up, man. Make sure you thumbing up. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribing to the channel. Do not forget, I got Chillick Jones not next Tuesday, tomorrow. I have Chillick Jones tomorrow night, 8 Eastern p.m., man. Definitely pull up. Thank you, Eric, man. I appreciate you, though. Hey, man, just keep supporting me. That's all I'm trying to say. I appreciate y'all so much. But seriously, Swamp is different, man. Swamp is going to be a star. When these crowds come back, the fans are going to appreciate the bars. The reaction that he's looking for, that he's not getting now from his peers, he's going to get that from the fans. Guarantee you. That is what I'm willing to bank on. Watch what happens when the crowds come back for Swamp. Watch. But I'll say this, Geechee was Geechee. This was Geechee's best performance in a while. I will say this, that was Geechee's best performance in a while, and somebody tell me I'm wrong. The Riggs one, Riggs was You know what I'm saying? Like, but he knew coming off that 2-on-2 with Swamp, He couldn't bring that Riggs. He could not bring that Riggs Geechee. That Riggs Geechee was losing. So I'll say this. I did have the battle a lot closer than what the judges said. The judges made it almost appeared that like everybody in the room, like it was clear, like that battle was clear. That battle was not clear, bro. What about Mav? This better to you? What? Chris Culpepper, I have no idea what you're talking about, my G. But again, this is what I'm saying. Geechee was good. Geechee was good. Geechee was Geechee. He definitely leveled up for this particular battle. But again, you gotta look past the crowd reaction. Because for me personally, I had Swamp taking the first. Hey, I appreciate you, Queen. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video, man. I ain't said nothing about I haven't said anything about any monetaries. I just want the thumbs up. So help a brother out, man. I'm not even asking for your money. I just want the thumbs up. But anyways, I had Swamp winning that first. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had him winning that first. The second, I thought Geechee leveled up in the second. I thought he took it up a different level in the second. And maybe it started with the rebuttal. Geechee is getting a lot better with his rebuttals. He is getting a lot better with his rebuttals. That's definitely something to look for, and it's something that's different. You're not hearing a lot of in-battle rebuttals in this tournament. You're not hearing a lot of in-battle rebuttals and in-battle freestyles that you deliberately know are freestyles in this tournament. But Geechee is someone that's doing it. That's a different element. And when you thinking about these battles, man, we gotta think about elements. What does it look like? What are we seeing? What are the battle rappers giving us? Are they giving us an array of attributes that we do not normally see? And right now, I can say that Geechee's doing that. But again, I had it 1-1 going into the third. And it really just boils down to preference for me. That is a preference battle. I had Swamp edging the first. I did have Geechee not necessarily edging the first, but winning the second. I had him winning the second. I'm not gonna say he just bodied him in the second, but he won. He won. I definitely saw levels in the second, but that third is preference for me. But again, a lot of people were looking. They said Swamp his bars didn't hit because he wasn't getting haymakers. No, because you don't necessarily have to shake the room in order for your punches to land. Someone called me biased because I felt like the battle was closer. I said, no, you're biased because you're looking for the haymaker. If you're in a room full of people that do not like you, just because those 10, 12, 15, 20 people are in the room and don't respond to your bars does not mean that your bars were bad. That's not how that works. That's why we need big stages back and we need the big crowd back. If we're going to have, that's the problem. If we're going to have crowds, we can't have small crowds like that. Not that small. You need at least 50 to 100 people because you need enough to balance it out. It felt like everyone in that room was against Swamp. Am I lying? Am I lying? He probably got what? One reaction in the first, one reaction in the second, but he was fire. Swamp was fire. But I did have Geechee winning that battle, man. Slight. But it's preference for me. But I'll say this. Swamp's stock does not go down. It actually raises. If this is his first loss is by Geechee Gotti, arguably the best battle rapper in the world right now. Arguably the best battle rapper in the world. That's the person that you lost to. And it had to be a judge battle in order for you to lose. Because if you were to watch that back like I watched that back, and maybe that's why I'm biased, and maybe that's why I'm saying it was so close. Because again, I get the reaction and stuff. But if you watch that battle back, it says differently. It is what it is. Got to leave it to the real fans and judges to make the accurate call. Facts. There was no love there for Swamp. That's all I'm saying. Hey, man, shout out to Sue Surf's lawyer, man. That's my G. But that's exactly what I'm saying, man. For me, there was no love in that room for Swamp. Swamp is definitely looking Averb-ish, Averb-esque. I'm willing to say that because, again, it feels like every battle he takes is an away game. it always feels like the odds are against Swamp. I'm telling you, when he get, just watch when them big stages come back. Watch when them people from South Carolina and from the South start showing up at these battles. Where is all the big battles happening on different platforms? They're happening in the South. So watch what happens when you get Swamp on a big stage in the South. It's gonna look different. I guarantee you, it's going to look different. Those are big facts. I guess we watched it back. Geeksy got gas in everywhere. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey man, you know, hey, Sue Surf Lawyer, man, you know how that go, bro. I told you I was coming here to shake shit up, man. That's all I'm doing, man. I definitely appreciate the love, man. I definitely appreciate the support. But going forward, man, Rum Nitty versus Cortez. I'm not gonna give my official predictions, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you be hard pressed not to take a second look at Cortez. I understand Rum Nitty is who he is. I get it, man. I understand that Rum Nitty is who he is. But do not think that momentum does not make a difference in this, because it absolutely does. Cortez this is a different Cortez. Forget what you know, everything you know pre-tournament about Cortez, forget all that, because it don't matter right now. Anything that you knew about Cortez before this tournament does not matter right now. Right now, he looks like the most dangerous battler in this tournament. He looks like the most dangerous battler left in this tournament right now. Cortez, absolutely. But both performances were $100,000 worth of performances. We can't say that about Geeksy. People didn't necessarily, I didn't necessarily think that Geeksy, you know what I'm saying, brought everything he was supposed to in that first round. I think he did what he had to do to win, but I don't think he brought 100% against Riggs. Cortez is rapping 150% right now. That's a fact. That is a absolute fact. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Obviously the biggest underdog left in this is gonna be KCJ. Can KCJ do what no one else has been able to do? Now, here's the thing about KCJ. Why are all her opponents choking in her battles with her? All of her opponents, for some reason, are choking. I ain't saying she got, you know what I'm saying, she making them spaghetti or nothing like that. And if you're from the South, you already know where I'm going with that. But it's something cooking. It's something cooking. Because it does not make any sense to me how this is consistently happening. And she was fired. She was fired. She definitely leveled up in the second round. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's Geeksy Gotti, man. And I this is what I say. I believe, and I still believe, the winner of Swamp and Geeksy Gotti wins $100,000. So if I'm going with that and I'm staying with that, I definitely think Geeksy about to do it. But shout out to KCJ. Shout out to women, period, man. Happy belated Mother's Day out there. To all the women, all the supporters, you know what I'm saying? I definitely support you, whether you be a mother, sister, mom, grandma, auntie, play sister, whatever, man. If you had an investment in helping somebody's life progress and mature and evolve, man, shout out to you. Happy belated Mother's Day, sincerely. But again, just moving forward, man, KCJ, she's making a statement for Woman of the Year. I'll say that. What's up, John Jones? Swamp, man. Absolutely, man. He said her mom doing voodoo. Hey, something going on. It's something in the cooking. It's definitely something in the cooking, Mike G. But let's talk about Nome a little bit. And I'm gonna get more into this tomorrow night with Chilla Jones. This is actually a conversation that I'm gonna put it out there for y'all. Sit on it, collect your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? At me on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, follow me there, and we can definitely talk about it. But this is what I want to pose to y'all. This is what I don't understand what's going on in battle rap right now. On Twitter, the conversation for the past week as we're leading up to Nome. The battle rap community doesn't want to see the new era on Nome. I'm confused by that. For the past 15, 16 months, this new era, this new class has been putting on and giving us great battles. Not good battles, great battles. But yet y'all are calling the names of the vets. I don't understand that. You know, when the first wave of rookies versus vets happened, it was, you know, the vet sat back and they threw their B team out there. They threw their JV team out there. What they didn't know is that their JV team was playing an all-star team. And that all-star team washed them. That first wave of vets got washed. So Uncle Smack, you know what I'm saying, called a timeout. You know what I'm saying, called a timeout, went to the locker room, got his A team, brought them back out there. They did a little bit better, but still ended up getting washed. So here's my thing. This is what I don't understand, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I want to move on to I actually want to talk about something pertaining to Swamp. How do I want to put this? How do I want to phrase this? Oh, it's pretty simple for me. The new era is giving us classics, and the big names, the names you want to see, they're not. If the arena for Nome is exact same as it is right now on Caffeine, why would you call these vets, these big names that y'all want to hear? Why would y'all call them out to come perform at Nome? That doesn't make wait till they get the big crowd back. And y'all can go see them and support them, and they can feel the love and attention that they also deserve, and that y'all feel that they deserve, and y'all desire to give them. Then at that point, you know what I'm saying, ingratiate them in. But right now, I'm sorry, the Jada Nightwings are doing it. The Easy to Block captains are doing it. The Kid Chaoses, the Lou Castros, the Fonz, the Avs, the Geechee Gottis. That this new era, whatever they have coined themselves, they are the ones that are giving us the content. They are the ones that are the backbone of battle rap right now. But again, I'll leave that until next Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and we'll talk about that with Joey Jones. But speaking of Nome, man, Swamp. I want to see Swamp on Nome. I want to see Swamp on Nome versus T-Top. But here's the thing, though. I don't think T-Top deserves to be on Nome. I do not think that T-Top deserves to be. T-Top is on a losing streak. Let's be clear about this. T-Top is on a losing streak. He lost to B-Dot. He lost to Easy to Block captain. He lost to Coffee. He lost to Jack Boy. Just because you have Battle of the Night every night and you still lose, he's still losing these battles. Battle of the Night against B-Dot, lost. Battle of the Night against Easy to Block captain, lost. Battle of the Night against Coffee, lost. You know what I'm saying? Like Battle of the Night with Jack Boy, lost. These are all losses. I think T-Top's pen is diminishing a little bit. I think he's getting away from what we're used to see, what we love from him seeing. We want to hear that gangster talk, that gutter talk, that street talk. We're not really getting that from him. We're getting angles. He's more angle based. Eric, that's why I'm saying that. He's getting more angle based right now. What's up, Shannon? What's up, Danielle? How you doing, Queen? He's getting more angle based right now. And for me, what you gonna say to Swamp? What is a T-Top gonna say to Swamp right now? And I'll be honest with you, Swamp, yeah, he's coming off a loss with Geechee, but he's coming off a good loss with Geechee. Some people would say a great loss with Geechee. And he beat a Swave Sever. He beat a Jerry West. And this is after the KCJ. He won in a 2-on-2. I can make the argument right now that if T-Top and Swamp were to battle, Swamp would be giving T-Top the opportunity. It wouldn't be the other way around. How quickly times have changed. How quickly times have changed. That's all I'm saying, man. Just ponder upon those things. He going to angle how he's the best. He not the best in Carolina, bro. He not the best in Carolina no more. He is Swamp. It's Swamp right now. Swamp is the best in Carolina. Again, like I said, I got T-Top on a losing streak right now. Even though, yeah, they're debatable battles, but debatable battles mean something. That means people think people think that you have lost. Enough people think that you have lost when you are in a debatable battle, because that means the consensus is either kind of in between. It's not really one way or the other. But I think he's losing. If we go to the app, I think he's losing those battles on the app though. Obviously, I don't think that. Oh, the Jack Boy is on there. I'm just saying, man. But make sure y'all continue to thumbs up this live, man. You got Swamp as the best in the, yeah, right now I do. It's not even a question. I have Swamp as the best in the Carolinas. Who else? Who else? You know, that's my question. Who else? But y'all check in with me tomorrow night. I got Chilla Jones, man. Tim, you got Swamp over. Oh God! Don't put. Oh. Look, I don't gotta see that battle. That's why I ain't worried about that. I don't gotta see that battle right now. I think if you're gonna go with like creativity, you're gonna go with chaos. You're gonna go with chaos if you're gonna go creativity. If you're gonna go with creativity and just like personality on stage, you're gonna go with chaos. But if you're gonna go with believability and aggression, probably gonna go with Swamp. But I ain't gotta worry about that because they ain't gonna battle, man. We from South Carolina. But let me get on up out of here and go do the dad thing, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, man, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. But you know, like I always say, man, we just getting started, man.